Most of you that are always leaving hateful comments on social media, you need therapy.
You need therapy. I was shocked recently
to find out that somebody was daft in real life.
I was just like, wow. I said it was all fun and games.
No.
I could be on this campaign as well. I think I would do.
Do you
great on
guys?
this
I think I'll do
campaign.
better.
Yeah.
I'll give you value for your money. Even when you're not necessarily seeking achievements, there's that pressure of let it be seen that you're doing something. Let it be seen that.
There's something about creating your own content.
Yes.
Right? You are in your own bubble, right? There's also something about working with a brand's brief.
Yes.
Like, they put in their back.
Okay.
I mean, not like us, but I'm not putting my back. Or you're not putting your back.
After. We share. You have a platform. You have your own voice.
Yes.
Don't wait for somebody to come out to talk on an issue before you rally behind the person.
We have an email.
Actually,
send us email.
It can be anonymous. Feel free.
know.
We don't need to know your name. We don't need to know you. You know, in this life, there are times when you have to admit that you are on a path to greatness and success.
Right.
And such time is upon us where we have gathered again for yet another wonderful episode.
I scream. What the fuck's that intro?
Of what are we here for?
What are we here for?
Yeah.
I've told myself that I'm not going to sing in any other episode.
Please sing, give us
No.
Baba me.
You know, we made a teaser out of that thing. And anytime I watch it, I'm like, what the fuck was I singing?
Baba me.
Stevie's wasn't in this around. So
We need to put a clip of you.
No.
We need to put a clip of you singing.
Don't worry. There will be no clip.
There will be a clip.
There will in fact be no clip.
Oh, Lord.
Even you said there will be no clip.
Anyways, hi
Oh my
everyone.
goodness.
We are back.
We're back. We're
How
here
far?
again. I'm good. I really liked our last episode went.
Right.
It was really, really insightful. Like very, very insightful. And,
It was. I hope today's episode will be as insightful as
I mean, it's
well.
us now. It's us.
Now we.
It's us. Now
Hello.
we do
Now
it.
we.
Yeah.
Now we.
Yeah. So how
Anyways.
far? What's up? What's popping with you? How have you been? Where's your head at in terms of content creation?
Content has been contenting. I've noticed a shift in my content these days. There's the zeal to create, but then there's the being affected by things happening around. And this, I think this started sometime early this year, where I would feel guilty posting content just because of what is happening in the country and how heavy news and things are.
Yes.
It has lifted now.
Yes.
It has lifted, but there's still lingering effects of it. I mean, you wouldn't even know because if you check my post now, if you check my page now,
it's like
you see videos I've been posting.
yeah.
But it's just something that has just been there and just fragments of it. Because I was really, really down and really, really, and somebody was like, life will go on. No? If you decide that you want to carry all these problems on your head and you're really emotional and you're empathetic about it, yes, be that, feel that, but understand that life will go on. And he likened the war, the Nigerian Civil War, he said it was a classic example. It's a classic example. During the war, people were doing wedding, people were doing party. Market was marketing. When they hear bomb, they will run.
Do you know what?
It was a very, very drastic explanation, but it was an explanation to let me know that while you are feeling these feels, if this is what's bringing food to your table, if this is what you need to do in your life as your purpose, do it. So you will see that I'm even talking about what do they call it? I try my best to also put in here and there things that are happening in the country because that's the only way I can
Let it go.
expel
release it, yes.
these feelings.
I feel like what your friend said is such a Nigerian thing where I remember during the Ojude Oba and I happened to be on
okay.
I happened to be on Twitter that day. There was a conversation around
that.
It was very, very tribalistic remarks, like saying that Yoruba
people,
like, they
I remember.
Yeah, so
I don't know about that, Sha, but I mean, honestly, I don't know about that. I have no comments. No comments.
But fair,
comments.
because you were saying something along the lines of like all these things are happening, but life will still go on. That is such
It's the
when
reality.
you said it, I was like, wow, that is, and it's so real. It is heartbreaking, but it's real because life would in fact go
it
on.
puts into perspective how privileged sometimes we are, how blessed.
Yeah.
Not to say that those who things are happening to are not blessed, but who's to say it cannot be you tomorrow? You know?
So I used to be somebody that's like that it could never happen to me. I quickly learned that it would actually happen to you.
My dear, don't say it cannot be me.
It would in fact be you.
Yeah. So that's how I've been content-wise and just generally in life. I can't complain. Ups and downs, highs and lows, but I've come to accept that that's life. You can't be up all the time. You can't be down all the time. You have to make sure that, wherever you find yourself, you keep moving. How about you? How have you been? You're looking good.
Thank you.
Come on. Fashions.
Fashion.
Love this shirt. I really, really love this shirt. This is so cool.
I'm shocked by the quality.
Love it.
Honestly, but I'm glad I got it. I got it from Timo, by the way.
Oh, come on, Timo.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't give you a wallpaper of a shirt. You've not seen people like that?
I've seen it.
That they buy things and then they send them the wallpaper to say, oh, stick it up in your wardrobe.
But how do people shop and not go through like the reviews and stuff? Like, look at what people, like there's a review there. You can see what people, you can actually check the people that bought
the clothes in your wardrobe.
Not paste the clothes in your
wardrobe or hang it on the paper.
I'm screaming.
Anyways,
thank God they happened to me.
How's content been? How's life been?
Life has been lifing, honestly. Like I've been experiencing, because I kind of like hit a realization, and I tried to walk, because my life is very similar to my content. Like,
of course,
if I'm going through a lot, how to know that I'm going through a lot is if I'm not posting as consistently.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And sometimes maybe I don't have anything to post, honestly, or I'm just like working so hard, right? So recently,
real life work is not real life, because content is real life, but work is working.
Recently, I've had so much work to do, even though I eventually I've eventually left my job after NYSC.
Oh,
like I just left because I've just felt like
go on.
I just felt like I need to invest more time in certain things so that I can get more outcome out of it. But work is still there. I'm trying to find the balance, because I'm doing so
balance.
Just like you, I'm trying to find the balance.
It's so very important,
because work is
so very important. I remember there was an episode where I was talking about how I felt when I was leaving school and how I was doing something. And I remember you said you were going to ask me and everything. I don't know if we ever got to it, but
I think we did.
Come on, growth.
I think we
Come on, growth. Because at the time you hadn't left.
Yes, I know.
And a couple of episodes after he has left.
Yes, I've left.
Come on, growth.
That's
left. What we love to see.
It is honestly like it's like a load lifted off my shoulder, honestly. Cause I've not still eat on the things that I actually want to do, given all the time that I have. But at least I know that I actually don't feel I don't feel regret. I'm leaving like money on the table, but I'm not like struck by it or like, oh, how would I survive? Even though it's treacherous out there.
Yeah.
But I'm not scared that I decided to do that and I'm doing it right. So
love that.
That's right. And I started therapy.
Okay.
Because I felt like I needed it. So I made a video recently talking about like me starting therapy, and so I'm the designated therapist in the friendship group.
Is that what does that mean?
Like, you know how like a friendship group, there are different personalities.
Yes. Did you find that out on your own or during therapy, one of your therapy sessions?
Oh no, I knew that.
You knew already.
I knew that. Yes, I knew that because I found that when I'm around.
Let's unpack. Let's unpack that.
Can you get that? Why did you remind me of one of my sessions?
So let's unpack.
You know what? Let us dwell on that.
Let's dwell on that.
Let's wait on that, right?
let's just linger. Let's just simmer on that.
Have you been there before? I know. Okay, so not like anything crazy. It's not like because I'm losing my mind or I'm like, because that's usually the misconception.
He's not running mad though.
I'm not running mad.
He's not a ticking time bomb on the streets of Lagos.
I'm actually good, but it's just so that I just realized that I don't like. I usually like. I think I'm. I think I'm quite self-aware, and I can find answers in like certain situations, right? But I've just found that I can't find these answers anymore, and I don't want to lose my mind. So my first step to it was when I figured out the situation, right? And just other things were coming up after, like things that I'm like, wow. So in the moment, I didn't realize it was this. Yeah. It was this. I immediately had to speak to my friends. That was my first point of contact. Then after speaking to my friends, and they told me that, oh, this was what it was. And if somebody else came to tell me that, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you the same exactly that my friends were telling me. And I think we had lunch about it, right?
I remember that.
And I just felt like I think I need to speak to somebody professionally. And just I think Instagram was like listening to my conversation. And then somebody reached out to me that that they have like a session that I should just go to the website, and I went through with that, and it's been great.
Yeah, that was what I asked. How's that been?
It's been, so I've just had 2 sessions so far. I'm not an expert in being therapized,
of course,
but I think that the way I used to see it before, therapy doesn't necessarily change. It just gives you like, it doesn't necessarily change it doesn't necessarily make the world a better place. Right. It's just for you to get tools, right, that can help you navigate certain situations.
I love that.
Yeah, and that was a shocker because I was expecting like,
what?
My mentality to be like,
but that's the thing. I love. First of all, I have to commend.
It's a journey.
Of course it's a journey. Yeah, it's a journey. I have to commend you and just even applaud you because there is so much stigma to going to therapy. There's so much stigma around therapy. Like, oh my God, you're going to therapy, and as men, there's even more stereotype. There's more stereotype because it's like, oh, what are you going to therapy for? But
the general thing that like affects men doesn't really what? Like my head is usually like the general thing that men are like,
No. I'm just saying society wise, people first of all, people don't even see therapy as something that's necessary. Not to now talk of men going for therapy. It's like, or you don't have anything better to do with your time, or the stereotypes now, which are obviously harmful. But it's a good one. If you can go to therapy, please go to therapy. It will make you a better person. Most of you that are always leaving hateful comments on social media, you need therapy.
Go to therapy.
I don't get those hateful comments, but I'm just saying that half of people that follow, I will not mention his name, and agree with him. I think
I know who the person is, but whatever.
There are plenty on the social media.
There are plenty. There was one time I had.
I need therapy.
There was one time I had. I think I told you I had a number of them in one of my videos like that.
I need therapy.
People need therapy.
Anyway, Sha, what do we have today? What are we here for today?
The pressure.
Pressure is getting
worse. Pressure. Have you ever been in a situation where like you see somebody's content?
Yes.
Online. I mean, there's nobody that's above pressure at this point. Because I didn't think that your answer would be no.
I've never heard the question. I've never gotten to where you want to
say that. Like when you see someone's life online, and like you just be like, what am I doing?
I've seen the one that we have not. By the way, I've not even introduced the topic, but I've seen the one that I've been the one that I see. I'm like, what is this person posting that I've not posted? Where are they getting this? That I'm not getting. I've seen the one that, and they don't even work so hard. I've seen the one
that's so real.
Why is it not me?
Yes,
all sorts.
Absolutely, and I absolutely agree too.
All sorts.
I'm like, I could be on this campaign as well. I think I would do.
Do you
great on
guys?
this
I think I would do
campaign.
better.
Yeah.
I will give you value for your money. But let's introduce the
But
topic
yeah, that's
first.
where the topic is.
What we're talking about today.
I mean, it is. We don't have like it's not like a solid idea, but it's very much like our like achievements.
I can.
Yeah, no.
The pressure of achievements and I'm doing something syndrome on social media as content creators.
As a content creator,
I think that's a very nice way to put it, because
that's nice way to put it.
even when you're not necessarily seeking achievements, there's that pressure of let it be seen that you're doing something. Let it be seen that's
You know something that is a shocker for me, right?
I'm doing.
And
You know?
I think that it's because social, content creation now is very much like. By the way, did you see this fact that just came out that in Nigeria alone there are over 250,000 content creators?
I feel like we're more.
Really, that is a lot.
I feel like we're more.
Like, because I think that because content creation now is very, very, should I use this word loosely, tangible, because it's like very accessible, right? I think I'll hold back my thoughts. I don't get mind, but let me try to like rephrase it, because I
Your talk. Nobody will beat you. Nobody will
literally add a note. But what I was thinking is, so I was thinking about how, social media is very, very curated.
Yes.
Like, you necessarily don't put like your life,
Of
like,
course.
out there.
But
Then there's the thing of also being yourself online, like being your full self, like not not trying to be somebody else, like being yourself. I used to think that maybe people that I would categorize as people that do like, maybe you come off as not a very smart person online. I thought that maybe you're just creating that for social media, and like in real life.
Some people are daft like that in real life.
I was shocked recently
To find out that somebody was daft in real life.
I was just like, wow. I said it was all fun and games.
No, sometimes it's not all fun and games. Sometimes they're showing you their lives. You can't give what you don't have. I understand a character, but some people they're not wearing costumes. It's them.
It was.
They open their mouth
and
and
I mean, when the place that I kind of picked this up on.
Where? Hey. Here?
No, not yet. It wasn't long ago.
Oh, last week.
Hey!
We saw last week now. We see almost every week. So which exact week will they be able to print it?
Okay, fair.
Ah.
But yeah, I was just like, wow.
Who?
There was a couple now. There was a couple. I mean, I don't need to see. I don't need to see what you'll be doing on social media to be able to. They
were not where we were. They had interaction. They were not a real life couple, but they ganged together.
I think we should just.
Okay. Anyways, what my thoughts on this is that it's very easy to get trapped in that bubble of I'm not doing enough. Just because you're not seeing the achievements, you're not getting the achievements results that other people seem to be getting. Now, whether you're better than them, whether you're bigger than them, whether you're more hardworking, can be debated.
Yeah.
You understand?
It can be debated. I don't think you will win that debate.
And I don't think you will win that debate, because if the person comes to defend themselves, they have their processes that you don't know about, and only God knows that they have to climb 7 mountains and cross 7 rivers to get their post across. But what I will say is that as content creators, you are constantly faced with the pressure of doing,
showing
up, and you're also constantly faced with the pressure of see what people are achieving on this same social media thing. I use myself as a classic example. When I was going to go into content creation, I was going into it for the money. I've said this before
20 times.
I do not say I love content creation. I did not say,
yeah.
oh, I love editing.
Where's the
Oh, I
money
love
at?
standing in front of the camera. Oh, I love camera setup. I love battling with iPhone storage. I love a good algorithm giving me 2 views after posting 5 hours ago. I love all of that stuff. Give it to me and more. No. I went into it for money. Which is so strange because where did I know that the money was
That the
going
money
to
will
come
start
from?
coming,
It's not like
right?
the platforms were paying. As at the time when I said, okay, I'm going to focus on content creation, I don't think any platform was playing any African, creator. It probably evolved and took shape much later.
Yes.
But I started because of the money. And I quickly found out that the money is not going to come anytime soon.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about this already in a previous
Yes.
episode. But basically, where I'm getting to is that you see that pressure of I need to do. Please don't have it. I'll tell you why. Everybody's story is different. Some people are not making that money from content.
And like I don't, and like I feel like again. I mean that can
not
also
even in a bad way.
yes, that's what I was about to say. That
They are
can be
Nepo babies.
misinterpreted. That yes, so
They are Nepo babies.
yes, so
there are people
you
who
absolutely cannot compare
you can't.
yourself with certain.
They are Nepo
people.
babies. There are people who
There are people that they are getting the deals directly. They know somebody that is in charge of the campaign.
you talked about you said something about curating your life. What of people that work in offices and they are curating? Oh, come with me to go to brunch. Come with me to the beach. Come with me to. They are curating their life outside that office. You will never know that they have a 9-to-5. And meanwhile, all their whole salary is being pumped into their life as content creators.
And apart from
and
that,
meanwhile, you are there sitting down. You don't have money. You don't have anything. The little you have,
comparing yourself.
and you're comparing. There's that pressure. And do you know the funny thing? I just realized that the pressure, it never really goes away.
never really goes away.
It can be managed, but it never really goes away.
Never really goes away. And I've also, when you were talking, I also have at the thoughts where there are certain achievements that maybe I'm like, oh, I really, really want to get this. And then when you eventually get it, you'll be like, so that's it.
You
feel
such is
empty
life.
afterwards. Like, wow.
Such is life.
And something that's very profound for content creators now, right, is that we usually don't even take time to try to like celebrate our wins. Like you would get something that you've always wanted. You would get something.
number one.
I'm very much on that boat, right? You will get something that you've always wanted and prayed for, but you like you don't even take the moment. Right, you don't take the moment to be like, oh wow, I got this. I should actually take it in, absorb it. And last year was the way last year ended for me was it was very, very
beautiful.
It was very beautiful, right? Because me it was just recently that I started thinking about money when it comes to like content creation and passion, right? And I made quite a substantial amount of money from content creation last year because it was only content creation. I'm not doing any other thing apart from content creation. I made a lot of money and I'm like, wow.
Not so much so that you don't think
anything. Yes, not so
there's
much.
There's no giveaway happening anytime soon.
There's still so much money to be made.
Exactly.
But I was just shocked by the amount of money that I made. That's what I'm trying to say.
Revenue was coming in.
Yes. And it's like from content creation that people don't read, that people usually like look down on.
Yes.
Right. So like we usually don't even take the moment, right? But have you been in a situation where, and if you can tell us, right, a situation where like you achieve something that you're really looking forward to and it just didn't feel like that's like
I think I have actually this, yes. There are so many instances and let me use the first two that come to mind. The first one was the pressure of getting more views.
Okay.
When I first,
that one is real.
When
it's
I first
real,
started, I wanted to get 100K. I didn't even want to get 10K. I was up there to 100K, 500K, up, which is a good thing. It motivates you. But you have to start from somewhere, right? You have to start small. And then it was my friend doing that. Shout out to Inda. One day I was talking with her and I was discussing. I was just like, oh, my views are so low. And she was like, what's your highest view? At the time, it was 500 views. And she was like, what's your highest? I was like, oh, 500. No. It wasn't 500 at the time. I think it was 2K.
Okay.
2K views. And I wanted it to be up there.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, what's your lowest? I said, oh, I've gotten 500. I've gotten 400. She was like, okay, can you picture standing on a stage and 500 people are looking at you perform? Can you visualize 500 people standing in front of, you're not even performing, just standing and 500 people are looking at you? And I thought about it, I was like, okay, that's a number. Can you visualize 1,000 people? I started getting the picture. I started getting the picture.
I don't like her.
Sorry?
I don't like your friend.
Girl, because hey, by the time we did that exercise and I got to the 100K people, that because it's so easy for us to be using phone. So when I started getting 10K, well, I was initially, I would celebrate, oh my God, 10K followers. Now I get 10K and I'm like, I want more. But to now directly answer your question, something that I should have taken a moment to celebrate, it would be Sarave. That was a moment.
I mean, you kind of...
Hold on. It didn't click.
Until
the night before. What
an
opportunity and what a big of a deal it was.
And you hadn't won.
I hadn't won.
Okay.
The mere fact that I was nominated, selected, shortlisted, all up to that point.
Because there was a process.
We were going to be lodged in a hotel. We were going to be transported to the venue and back. We were going to be given like 5. Basically, you're a celebrity, and
I like that. I like that. That just shows you the true value of like a brand that values.
Do you get me?
And I'm sure they kind of worked with like a PR agency.
Of course they did. They work with Redrick PR. Shout out.
Right.
That's my family for life.
Oh my goodness, Redrick, right?
Yeah, that was my family for life.
Redrick.
No, but Redrick. It didn't click. I got nominated, everything. I was busy getting my outfits together, busy doing, I was getting my hair done, getting pictures. Oh, you're going to do pictures. And then the night before I was to go to the hotel, I started thinking and saying, hold on. This is happening.
Yeah, you absolutely deserve.
You're getting to what you've always where you've always seen yourself as. Yeah. And then, and I couldn't help but take it in. Yeah. I still even take it in till today. I still think to myself, that happened. There has been the pressure of, okay, I want Sarave, what's next? There's that pressure. But I'm still stuck in, I got here.
Yes, you got that, and that is a good thing.
Do you get me?
I can be in this. I can take it in more.
Because more can come.
Yes.
Because more will come.
More will come.
Because this is where I've already, got into.
That is like such a profound reference.
What about you? Have you ever achieved something that you didn't realize until maybe in the moment or much later that, hold on, I should have taken this in properly?
I mean, for me, it's, before I even answer your question, I want to talk about what you said about picturing 500
people.
Oh, please. I don't like that illustration.
Why? Because it's true.
Because I don't think I get the illustration. It is a way for you to appreciate like the views and what you're getting. But it's honestly not the same thing. I think social media just sort of try to simplify it.
No, I think it's the same thing. Let me explain. Are 500 people looking at their phone, yes or no?
Yes.
So what's the difference between them looking at their phone and looking at you?
Okay, I'm not sure I can properly express my grievance with that. I get it.
Give me your best shot.
Trust me, I get it.
Okay, wait. You are behind a glass. Mm-hmm. You are behind a glass.
Want you to get this to
you have to get it.
Okay.
You are behind a glass, and you are behind a screen, which is a glass. Mm-hmm. Two people they come. Let's say this is a glass. They come. They look at the glass and they go. And you're performing, you're doing your content. They come and they go. Two people look at their phone and...
Trust me, I get that. But what I'm saying is, social media has sort of simplified it. Because in terms of even views, it doesn't necessarily mean that. I mean, trust me, I get it, and I don't completely disagree with it. I just usually like side eye that notion. But like, it's like
Can you people say that this way doesn't? He doesn't have
people
points.
like people can just like, you know, views doesn't mean that somebody has watched like the entire video as well.
It doesn't matter whether they watch the entire thing. If you're on a stage, okay, so because I'm a theater artist,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. If you're on stage, there's a very, it's not,
It's everybody that's paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Okay.
So even if, as long as they're there, as long as they're there, their ticket, in fact, the ticket sales is what determines whether you have a crowd or not the amount of eyes on you. So as long as they're in that room, as long as they can count on for your views, even if they just, hello, come and me film, they're swiped. They viewed you, they've seen you. That's
Okay.
all that matters, right? So if they didn't pay attention to watch the full video, it's equivalent to you come on stage, you look at you and they're like, I don't want to see this. Let me respond to messages in this moment because this person's character is going to be boring or their delivery is going to be.
Fair. I hear you, and I don't like I said, I don't completely disagree with you. I just when people just like, please,
But it is
especially
it
that
is.
makes it look like a bit different.
That is why we need to consider that it's not so simple.
Okay.
It really isn't so simple. Imagine us creating content in real time. Like we put out, we just stand on the road and
then we are doing and then have people
imagine
come and
that.
look at it.
It's not, yeah, social media makes it really simple. And that is why when we begin, when even sometimes we creators, we downplay our achievement because Shebi is in my room, I created it. Shebi is my. It's not so
you
simple.
say, oh my goodness, that video like did so well. And I didn't even put.
I mean, look how there was a video that what did they call it? Me and you did during the CC Hub
Hub
cohort.
residency, yeah.
Did you ever think in a million years that we'll rack 600 views, 600k views?
No, because it was.
It was so almost spontaneous and how many takes? Not more than 2-3 takes.
Nothing crazy.
Do you get
Nothing
me?
crazy.
So we think it's easy, but let somebody that's not a creator come and try and do it. Have you?
Let's never get into that one.
Anyway, but please, you have not answered my
Back
question.
to answering your question.
Have you ever had a moment where something that you've been waiting for, something great happened and you didn't take it in when you should have, and eventually you did, but like it must have gone over your head or you just overlooked it?
I mean, yes. Like, thank God
Many?
for plenty. Like, I used to also like once I get over things very
Quickly.
very quick. Like I'm just
I think
like,
it's one of the creators' cause.
I'm just like, what's the next thing? What's the next thing?
What's
right?
the next thing? Is
But there's
so
something
real.
that but there's one that I'm intentionally trying to take on. Is, by the way, if people have seen, I'm saying this because of this. If people have seen like the videos I did for like Vaseline, right?
Yeah, I'm sure somebody would have seen it.
Yeah, some people clocked it. Some people clocked it that someone clocked one of my videos that actually this might be an ad. But yes, I signed a 6-month contract with Vaseline.
So they didn't know it was because you see that's the relatability.
Months contract. And
So
when
you
you
didn't
think
take it
about
in?
I think I kind of took it in after because
you
again
imagine?
I definitely had to do the work.
Of course.
I definitely had to come up with the
But
content idea.
If you were not worthy,
Yes.
if you were not valuable, if your content did not bring value to Vaseline, a reputable brand like Vaseline.
That was what I was about to say. I was about to say like like a brand as global as
global.
Vaseline, right? I remember
Goosebumps.
when I first got the email last year. It was like around this time last year. And it wasn't like, it was because I've also learned that when opportunities come, like don't be too keen on it, that then you are like you've put all your eggs in that basket, right? If it comes, it comes.
My
If it
dear,
doesn't
sometimes
come,
as a basket, that's
yes,
egg.
it's not easy.
It's not easy.
at all.
It's not easy not to put your
Not
eggs
to put
in.
yourself. Yes, it's not easy.
It's
not
not.
to.
It's not.
So when the email came, responded, sent my rates and did everything. And when it was eventually happening, I didn't, I was just like, that's one of it, like, and I was.
You just say it was another transaction,
and
another
it was,
deal.
yes, it was in a moment where I was also like racking like, brand deals actually.
So you just added it to
it was that time of the year. It was just like,
just added to the top of the cherry.
The moment I realized and kind of like stopped to be like,
hold on.
It wasn't even the status of the brand. It wasn't the opportunity. It was just, again, it was back to me, right? It was just how good my content was. Like each and every time I said that, okay, let me go through their brief and script and try to do a concept.
Yeah.
How good it was
that
time and time again.
So
and
you were even bettering yourself.
Yes, like aside the fact that it's an opportunity it is a huge opportunity. I subconsciously took it as a way to make my content better and try to like interpret briefs the best way that I can. Because there's something about creating your own content.
Yes.
Right? You are in your own bubble, right? There's also something about working with a brand's brief.
Yes. Have you ever worked very, very random and this is such a huge segue, but have you ever done content and sent to a brand and they say, absolutely not, this cannot fly?
Oh no.
That speaks to your prowess.
I've never. Oh no, I'm lying. I'm a dirty liar. I have, right? And it was because the brief was stoic.
The
brief was stoic, and they were like, "Nah, it can't work." And I was like, "Okay, I need to refilm." Yes,
you refunded?
No, refilm.
You refilmed. Okay.
If money at my account, we will refilm it. Sorry.
But yeah, back to the topic of what did they call it? Okay, let me ask you another question now.
Yeah.
Let's move on from feeling pressure of not acknowledging or taking in. Obviously you have felt some type of way seeing other content creators who might not have as many followers or the editing skills or the quality of content that you put out, you'd have seen them advance in, both life and society and acquiring things. How were you able to move past that feeling of, I would not call it inadequacy, but more like, why not me?
Yeah.
How were you able to move past that feeling?
First of all, I'm quite self-aware, right? And when these thoughts come, I mean, I also have like I have some ways of like just getting over it. And one of it is that, as a content creator, you have sparks. You have sparks. And I'm just like, oh, this is sparking. I love to see it. And what I want to say is that I'm usually like, I'm genuinely happy for you. Like, I'm so genuinely happy for you because I know how difficult it is to crack.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So even while I'm like, ooh, like this person is doing like really, really amazing stuff. Like I know how difficult it is.
Yeah.
Please.
But then there's the human.
Yes,
there's that human. Like, why not me?
And especially like if like you are not, maybe your content hasn't been doing great for a while, right? And you're like, I mean, yes, there is definitely that. But what I usually find is, and I actually actively say it to myself, right? When you are actually happy for someone,
people will be happy for you.
Yeah, like yours is like around the corner. And that's where my spark is.
Similar.
Everybody has spark. So you're having a spark now. I'm going to be genuinely happy for you. Right?
Yeah, it's very similar.
I think one thing, a little stuff to your question is which I kind of like noticed. So I noted some people, like a few people that I kind of look up to and I'm like, oh, this person's amazing. And when I try to like, because we would always like compare at the end of the day. When I try to compare, like this person works harder than me.
Fair.
They work really hard.
Understandable.
And they've also built a team.
Bam.
So it's like,
oh, you have a particular person in mind. I'm just talking generally.
I think about it as well. I'm like, relax. This person has a whole team.
Yeah.
They work really like they put in their back.
Okay.
I mean, not like us, but I'm not putting my back. You're not putting your back.
We share.
Not like we're not putting our
Yeah,
backs
but
into it.
I mean, the levels are different.
Yes, and again, you
The
also have to
output is
you also have to
different.
consider where you are at as well, right?
Yeah,
Where
very
am I
that,
at?
very
Like,
that, very very that.
so that's like my own. How about you?
That's your own way.
Yeah, that's my own way, right?
So it's more of mental work. Like it's very similar with yours as well. I had to learn to be genuinely happy for people because yes, I'm a human being. I will not lie and
Yes.
say, "Oh, I'm genuinely 100% happy."
Like
I have to
jealousy is, like,
understand
really
that I am
real.
happy for this person first. I have to admit that. Also, what I figured, another thing that also helped me was that everybody has their time. So it's like the way you say spark.
Sparks, yeah.
Everybody has their time. If it is your time to shine, trust me, no man is stopping
No
that time from
man,
shining.
literally.
And it is always somebody's time. The same way my time will come, and people somewhere will be saying, who is this? Where did he come
Yeah,
from?
where
What
did he
has he
come
been
from?
doing? And then there'll be people be like, oh, Temi has been around for a minute. He has been creating for a
a hot
second.
minute.
So this is his time to shine. You understand that kind of thing? And you can have your time now. It comes back tomorrow. It comes back next year.
Yeah,
It comes
next
back.
week.
You know, there's no monopoly of shining. There's no monopoly of, of raining. So I had to learn that because somebody is doing what you think is the bare minimum does not stop them from shining.
Yeah.
Some people have grace. Some people all they need to do is post to. Sorry, I'm going to name drop.
Yes, please.
Coty did not post plenty YouTube videos. Is it
Yeah.
last year or so? But look at what she's doing this year. See the quality
Yeah.
of videos that she has dropped this
That's
year.
just that is literally coming out. Like
She
big
recently did one
names.
with,
Yeah,
Tony Elumelu. Hello.
Like big names.
Meanwhile, throughout last year,
I was watching the thriller where like he almost mentioned how much she charged for the video.
she just said, me.
Reduce the voice of your mouth.
so that I can go home in peace.
So
She has done with Siwa. She has done with Ashake. I think
yes.
all in this year. So, and she said it last year that she knows that she didn't do much last year. It's not by it's not by how hard you work. Or
Yes,
sometimes.
honestly, it's not by and,
You know.
and like another person that's like very similar to like Coty and like does it really well is Chinasa as well.
Chinasa, will this is taking.
Chinasa. Yes, really, really,
So-
really good. She also did an interview with Ira Star, and I remember like one of our episodes where like I think the studio that they were using there was like a club in the same building,
So
and while they were podcasting,
the noise was coming.
was coming in. So
So basically, these are the little principles that I have used to sort of guide my mind. And it's anybody that tells you, well, some people would genuinely say they don't feel that way anymore because obviously they've reached a certain level of equilibrium in their emotions when they know that there's no
they
point
don't feel
feeling
what
this.
particularly.
They don't feel the why is this person shining? Why is this person? Why not
Right.
me? Some
Okay.
people, yeah, it's very possible that there are people who have reached that level. I would say I'm getting to that level because there will be a time will come in my career where it's like I didn't get the script, fine. What is for me will come to me.
Yeah.
I didn't get the gig, fine. The brand did not conclude with me, fine. I didn't get the brand trip, fine. Because I know that I have already reached a place where when it is for me, it is for me. And when he lands, boom, Oma, boom. You get with impact. So yeah, that's the way I've been able to that's the way I've been able to principle my mind. But I want to talk about another kind of pressure. Do you want to say something?
No. I mean, I actually wanted to chip in, but I think you can go on with.
Okay.
which one is that.
I want to talk about another kind of pressure that content creators face. And maybe not a lot of content creators face this, what do they call it? Face this pressure. But there's this, because you're in the public eye, there's this connotation that because you're in the public eye as a content creator, then you are held to certain values and held to certain principles, and people are looking up to you and expecting you to be sort of a role model or sort of a upstanding member of society. What do you think about that?
I think cause of the chemistry of what you're doing, right? Because as a content creator and maybe you now evolve to be a brand influencer, you have an audience. You have an audience, and I think it's like what I want to say is I think because content creation is, I believe that everybody is a content creator, right?
Yes.
And if you are now able to, get an audience, people know you for a certain thing and you have an audience, I think that pressure is absolutely normal because you have people following you and you have people that are influenced by you. So you actually have to be a good example.
We can agree to disagree on this.
Okay.
My point is when it comes to people looking up to someone, it's not necessarily the person. The person doesn't necessarily step into that role saying, I want to be used as an example. People have...
That's what you're talking about.
Yes. You talked about being a good example for people that are looking up to them.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Now, because so I'm not saying that your life should be useless or your life should be chaotic or cantankerous or you are making headlines for the wrong reasons every other time. But that pressure of, people are looking up to me, I'm supposed to be a role model, should not be one that creators should be held to.
I agree, right? What I was trying to say is because I feel like generally, like, as a human being rather, you want to make you want to make the quality of your life better. That's how I see it.
Okay,
right?
okay. So in the process of doing that, people that look up to that aspect. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people actively trying to get you to conform.
Oh no.
That's what I'm going to.
No, that's
because there are content creators that people look up to and say, you're supposed to be a good role model. You're supposed to be this, and they're like,
you're supposed to be talking on these issues.
Yes, yeah, thank you. Yes, you have a platform. Yes, this, yes, that. For example, let me use the Oyo children that were kidnapped.
Yeah.
Celebrities did not reach out. They did not start talking in the very beginning of that entire period. It took sort of time before celebrities started lending their voices. But one thing that happened was that when they started talking, you then see people coming out to say, it's now that you are talking since you did not talk. And it just rubbed me off the wrong way because,
yes, honestly,
you have a platform. You have your own voice.
Yes.
Don't wait for somebody to come out to talk on an issue before you rally behind the person. That's where I'm getting to. Yes, the person can choose.
Yeah.
Or
yes.
not to
full autonomy. At the end of the day.
But you can't hold anybody accountable to those kind of. Yeah. So because that. I mean, hello. There are 1,001 people out there that are talking about these things. You're not supporting them. You're waiting for a music star or a Nollywood star to come out and say something, or a content creator.
Because again, you also don't know, like, there are certain rules that kind of like govern everybody's way they express themselves. There are certain topics that I wouldn't speak on. Exactly. Like, no matter how passionate it is to other people or to a group of people, I just wouldn't talk about it because I don't think I'm, first of all, well informed. I don't think my page is the appropriate place. I don't think I don't even believe that anything I would say would push anything.
Yeah.
Right. So there are certain things that I will not speak on. So you can now expect that you saying one thing would now make me full autonomy. So I actually don't agree on that kind of pressure.
Yeah,
right?
that kind of pressure.
But like on like improving, because again, right?
No. When it comes to like maybe things that as you your behavior impacting society, you definitely have an onus to be on your best behavior.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like that's in that regard. Some people don't necessarily think that they need to live up to that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think so.
Yeah, people don't, and
A lot
it's
of people don't think so.
confusing. I remember having like it was an argument with like, I was just like, we're not supposed to be arguing about
This
because I feel like if you have an audience and you have a community of people that look up to you, right? You know how people just pick up on certain things. Like, for example, if an artist now cuts his hair, maybe it goes bald.
everybody just automatically decide that, okay, you know what?
see a number of people. Yeah.
This is the new fad. This is the new
And
sensation.
like, you have no idea how much
Power
impact, right?
that
You're
you
having on
have.
like people that are, maybe consuming your art or that are like in direct contact with your art. So I think that in that regard, you want to be able to push the right narrative, the right message.
Yeah.
And stuff. So in that one, I think that if you don't align, you should definitely try to maybe take a step back. Step back and try to align.
Yeah.
So, do you have any other questions for me?
No.
Yeah.
And I think we've flogged this topic a little bit.
Did you say flog?
Yes. We flogged this topic a little bit. Yeah.
So you said flogged. I like that illustration. So yeah, I guess if you guys have like any thoughts or like any questions, let us know.
Feel free to reach out.
Let us know. Reach out to us. You can just send via email, by the way.
Sorry?
We have an email.
Actually,
send us email.
It can be anonymous. Feel free. We don't need to know your name. We don't need to know you.
Give us your thoughts.
Yeah.
If you
have an email address.
If you even have questions.
If you have questions.
What you want to talk about.
For those of you who want to be on the pod, we are working on.
We're working on it.
Bringing guests very soon. We have a couple of people who have reached out to say, oh, they will love. Somebody even still reached out to me a couple of weeks back to say, oh, I would really love to be on your podcast. I look forward to it. And I was like, yeah, we would get to that. We would get guests. We will.
We're actually working on it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do like a special for like the 10th episode or something.
Something like that. And bring someone in. But who will we bring in? Hey.
It might not be a guest, just something special, Sha.
Okay, something special.
It might be a guest, might not be a big guest, it might just be like a segment. But
a segment or something like that.
Something nice for 10th episode. So yeah.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. Yes, this was a lovely time. Do you want to tell them any other details?
Yes, if you want to enjoy these amenities, enjoying, the camera.
No, I feel like, hold on. I feel like we always talk about CC Hub and we always say and the amenities. They don't know what we're enjoying. Let's tell them. Can we list it out?
So, for example, you have access to cameras.
You have access to microphones.
To sound system. You have access to this lovely space that you can customize in whatever way.
You have access to lights.
Right? Yeah.
You have access to, and as you can tell, it's a high-end production, studio.
At the end of the day.
So the audio, that's why the audio is crisp, close. You get the idea. CC Hub. CC Hub. No
To be a member, you can go to their Instagram. They have a link in bio to join the community. And to qualify to join the community, you need to do a 2-day gender equity workshop. That workshop changed the way I see content creation, right?
Yes, it changed a lot of things. Even as a human being, as a content creator, it shifts your perspective.
Change your mind, So get on that and enjoy all of this.
Thank you so much for watching.
Until next time.
Yes.
Bye-bye.